Hey, I'm back with another video. We're gonna talk about Superman Day. And so it was a crazy day, right? First, it started off with this behind the scenes stuff, right? I'm gonna play that for you though, right? Then for after that, was over. Then you start seeing with the toys from like McFarlane, like the action figures and stuff, right? With the Superman, or Mr. Terrific, all of them. And you had other stuff like the large kaiju. Then you had the Funko Pop. They had they stuff with the crypto and stuff like that. And then you had this other company. It starts with a P. I forgot the name, but it had a Fortress of Solitude light set, right? So that was cool. And it had the crypto one. When you touch it, like press down on it, it lights up. And you had the pack of Uno cards had the Superman stuff, characters throughout the movie in that as well. So you start to see the merchandise that DC is doing, right? Getting like the 5-star treatment, giving Superman a 5-star treatment, which they should do, because I know we get a lot of bad, but Superman is the house that DC was built on. It was Superman. So I could go down history in comic books. Man sold the most comic books, right? Early on, he was selling a crazy buku of comics. So put Superman in his right place as one of the true icons in comics. So, but that's how Superman Day went, because it was great, funny, right? Because a day was like a day before or whatever, right? You had the what you had the Fantastic Four trailer. So I said, "Oh man, so we gotta do something." But I wasn't worried because I know it was Superman Day, so I knew it was a lot of stuff that's happened on Superman Day, right? And then you got the Halloween costumes with the Superman suit from the movie though as well. They showed that for the kids and for like the adults. I said, "Oh wow, so DC is going all out." So like doing this, right? So I believe this is going to be a hit. 700 million or better. And, I think Warner Brothers, that studio as a whole, is off to a really good start of late. With Minecraft doing well, right? Oh, nearly 600 million, right? He's getting close to that if it's not there already. And I'm hearing good things about The Sims. Is doing like, I think it opened up first day like over 19 million. I think it was that, it might have been domestic. I'm not sure, but 19 million nonetheless. So they're already ahead of projections what they had for it. So now all this stuff is like these Warner Brother movies, right? We all under the same umbrella. Warner Brother, whoever's DC product or whoever's doing a movie for it, like Warner Brothers, all on the same umbrella, right? We all want Warner Brothers as a company to do well, and they probably the second leader behind like saying Disney though, right? But let's be for real. A lot of this stuff comes from, what with the what I'll say from the Deadpool and Wolverine, right? But remember, Captain America sort of fell short, and I don't know what these two movies, because it's some back it's a pushback on the Fantastic Four, because some guys, they whatever, right or not, right or wrong, but they want the male version of the Silver Surfer, even though you had the female version. But in the comics, some might saying Marvel's trying to push some woke DEI, whatever the case may be. That's another case, another story. But for Superman Day, I believe it knocked it out of the park, because like I remember Fantastic Four, like it was trending a little bit when it came out the trailer, just a little bit. But then once they dropped that, it completely flooded the Fantastic Four. No one was even talking about it. It got completely flooded out the timeline completely. It was like so much stuff with, you see what's going on, something behind the scenes, the merchandise, everything, right? All that. You talk about for athletes, like it was this Cleveland baseball player who had the Superman T-shirt, inspired movie T-shirt under his jersey. So like, yeah, so Superman was being very well represented on Superman Day back in April 18th, you know, 1938, when he first made his appearance in Action Comics, issue one. But yeah, so I was happy to see there be a diehard DC fan, along obviously Superman fan, to see that we getting praise, like all eyes was on us. So we just gotta continue the momentum, right? Because they've been knocking out the park with their comic books. The Superman comic book, especially the Absolute Superman, been knocking it out the park, right? Remember, this person's 87, over 87 years old, right? And still hanging in there though, with these younger characters. And look at how many heroes have been inspired by Superman. The Homelanders, the Omni-Mans, right? Come on now. You got the Supreme created by a lot of black people that's in there in Image, right? Look at the Hyperion, the Sentry, right? And look, Sentry is what it's about to be in the Thunderbolts movie. So you see all these type characters that's inspired by Superman. But now I'll say the best for last. We're gonna get into this behind the scenes and let y'all just watch this though and see how James Gunn is cooking. No CGI for that robot, by the way, but I'm gonna show it to y'all. Check this out. Okay, I'll press the wrong one. Hold on. There you go.
Being a child, I loved the purity of Superman. It was a time when I was starting to understand what movies were.
James didn't know that Superman was in his future. He wasn't sure that that was the one he should be doing. And then he called me one day and he said, I have a way in. I know what I want to talk about.
I had been trying to crack it for years. This character's noble and he's beautiful.
We just finished day 1 on Superman.
It's been a hell of a week at the office.
His scripts are so unique, his stories, they're heartfelt.
You know, we love the opportunity to play with the incredible DC library of characters and stories, and we really want to do justice for them.
Welcome to the Daily Planet. It's been so much fun to have the gang together finally.
I wear my trunks on the outside of my pants. Like, it's liberating.
James and his stories, he does it with heart.
Superman is a character who's good.
Who is filled with hope. He saves people because it's the right thing to do. We could use a little bit more of that.
Superman was my original superhero, and it started in comics, and I think it's going to be a game changer.
This is the beginning of the future. They are launching a new era right now.
It's the beginning of a whole new adventure and a whole new universe.
We're just getting started, and we're already deep in the DC universe. In James Gunn we trust, and I think we can do it.
Okay, so there you go, right? You see that. So I think so what we're seeing is behind the scenes, man. Just imagine when we get that last trailer leading up to the movie release and stuff. So I think like I said, James Gunn, he's way ahead of schedule. So he's strategically putting stuff out, right? As you see him, and he's doing that. So it's gonna be one hell of a movie, if I say so myself. And like the doubt, like I'm like the Zack Snyder zealots, and people just wanting this to fail because maybe it's associated with James Gunn, and just don't like the character of Superman, what he represents, and that is kind of crazy. But but he represents hope and all that, right? And that shows you where I don't know how people are, though, right? Damn, how you not like a character that represents hope and this and that and stuff. It's not about being guns blazing, chopping someone's head off, right? Like have a purpose behind what you are as as a character and stuff. So yes, I can't wait for this movie to come out. So I mean, I'll see y'all in the next one. On to the next video. I'm out of here. One.